fruit flies are a common household pest that can seem impossible to eliminate. Their tiny size allows them to infiltrate homes through even the tiniest of cracks and crevices. Once inside, their rapid reproduction cycles can cause populations to explode seemingly overnight. However, with diligence and by addressing their source of attraction, you can say goodbye to fruit flies for good. Identify the problem. The starting point is to locate what is attracting the fruit flies in the first place. They are drawn to ripe and fermenting smells, usually from rotten or overripe produce such as bananas, mangoes, grapes, berries, citrus fruits, and tomatoes left out on the counter. Ripe fruit trash in your compost or outdoors can also bring them inside. Inspect your kitchen thoroughly to discard any smelly bait. Clean up spills and messes. Fruit fly larvae thrive in decomposing organic materials containing yeast and sugar. So in addition to removing rotten foods, be sure to clean up any messes or spills on counters, backsplashes, and floors where their larvae could potentially grow. Scrub with soap and water. This reduces their food sources for laying eggs. Dispose of trash properly. Always store produce in the refrigerator to prevent ripening. When throwing away banana peels, melon rinds, or other debris, be sure trash cans are emptied on a regular basis, especially in warm weather when decay happens quickly. Fruit fly eggs and larvae can proliferate inside full bins. Outdoor bins should have tight-fitting lids. Remove hiding places. Adult flies need dark, humid places to rest during the day, such as under sink cabinets, behind appliances, inside drain pipes, and in trash and recycling bins. Do a thorough cleaning of these areas, removing any dirt or debris where adults may congregate. Caulk any crevices they could squeeze into for refuge. Apple cider vinegar trap. Fruit flies are strongly attracted to the smell of apple cider vinegar. Create a natural trap by adding a couple tablespoons of vinegar to an empty jar or container with a few drops of dish soap added, which breaks the surface tension so they drown. Cover opening loosely with plastic wrap secured by a rubber band. Replace as flies accumulate. DIY trap with wine. A similar trap can be made using wine instead of apple cider vinegar. Pour an inch or two into a container and include a drop of dish soap. Secure plastic wrap over top and change out the lure liquid as needed. Flies will flock to the scent of fermented wine to breed but become trapped instead. Baited jar trap. To directly trap adult fruit flies, place a small piece of ripe fruit such as a banana or dates at the bottom of a clear jar or glass. Secure plastic wrap with holes poked in it over the opening using a rubber band so flies can enter but not escape. Empty caught flies regularly. Potassium sorbate treatment. As a natural repellent, mix 1/2 teaspoon potassium sorbate, a food preservative, with 1 cup of warm water. Spray diluted solution onto surfaces attracting flies like trash bins, drain pipes, exterior fruit trees and plants. It prevents yeast growth that lures flies while lasting a couple weeks. Reapply monthly during growing seasons. Commercial traps. Disposable commercial traps designed for fruit flies are inexpensive and effective. They emit scents attractive to flies that crawl inside but cannot exit. Change them weekly for continuous fly capture. Place a few around high-traffic fly areas. Fly sprays. As a last resort, specialty insecticidal sprays labeled for flying insects indoors may help control stubborn populations that continue breeding despite sanitation and trapping methods. Read and follow all label instructions carefully when using chemicals. Open windows during and after application. With consistent cleaning, trapping, and treatment, you can starve out breeding grounds and reduce fruit fly numbers enough that natural predators in your home environment can keep future populations low without much effort. Don't let another fruit fly infestation get out of control again by being vigilant about food storage and waste removal.